What if the secret to unlocking your greatest desires, whether it's wealth, love, or success, has nothing to do with what you are doing, but everything to do with what you're willing to receive? Welcome to today's episode: The Importance of Receiving and Feeling Deserving. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to give to others, but much harder to let yourself receive, whether it's compliments, money, love, or opportunities? Many of us unknowingly block ourselves from the very abundance we desire because deep down we don't feel worthy of it. In today's episode, we are diving into why receiving is just as important as earning, and why you might be blocking your own abundance simply because you don't feel deserving. If you have ever struggled with receiving compliments, money, or love, or if you feel like you are always giving but never getting back enough, this episode is for you. We'll cover tools to break free from any mental blocks that step into space where you feel worthy of receiving everything you desire. By the end of this episode, you will have practical tips to begin receiving with open arms and start living the life you truly desire. Before we can start receiving, it is important to first recognize why we often block ourselves from it in the first place. Many of us are excellent givers, but we struggle to accept or allow ourselves to receive. This might show up in different ways, like when you have a hard time accepting compliments, or you feel guilty when someone offers you a gift, or even when money is presented to you. We often have deep rooted beliefs about receiving, beliefs that often stem from our upbringing or societal conditioning. For example, if you grew up in a family that taught you that money is hard to come by, or that you have to work really hard to deserve it, then you might have unconsciously internalized the belief that only hard work can earn you the right to receive. On top of that, many of us are taught to be humble or self sacrificing. It's better to give than to receive, we are told. But what happens is this mindset often leaves us feeling undeserving or even unworthy of receiving in return. It's as if we are taught that receiving is selfish and we shouldn't ask for or expect anything back. Our ability to receive is often tied directly to our self worth. If we don't feel like we are worthy of receiving something, whether it's money, love, or support, we subconsciously sabotage the very things we desire. So, the first step to breaking free from this block is simply recognizing that receiving is just as important as giving. You can't give from an empty cup. You have to allow yourself to receive in order to have the energy and abundance to give freely. One way to begin uncovering what you might be blocking yourself from receiving is to ask yourself, what would I have to believe about myself in order to feel undeserving of this? Whether it's money, praise, or help, dig into deeper beliefs that might be holding you back. When you get clear on them, you can start to challenge and shift these beliefs. Now that we understand why behind our blocks to receiving, that why we are blocking ourselves from receiving, the next step is shifting our mindset. The truth is, you're worthy of receiving, but often we don't feel that way. This is where a big transformation needs to happen. What we assume to be true about ourselves basically manifests in our life. So, if we assume that we don't deserve love, wealth, or success, The universe will reflect that back to us. On the other hand, if we assume that we are worthy of receiving everything we desire, that assumption will begin to shape our reality. For example, when we believe that we are deserving of financial abundance, we begin to notice opportunities for money in places we didn't before, whether it's new clients, a side gig, or even a raise at work. The key is shifting your inner narrative to one that aligns with deservingness. The law of attraction, which often people talk about, a lot of writers often say that the first thing you need to do in order to receive is believe that you're worthy of receiving. And often, surprisingly, gratitude is the key to unlocking this. Because when we are grateful for what we already have, we signal to universe that we are open to receiving more, and which includes grateful for our own self, for our strengths, even for what we consider our challenges or what we consider our weak points. Because if you are not grateful for yourself, no one else will be. The more we feel worthy of financial success, the more easily it will flow into our life. If we have been taught that money is hard to come by or that it's only for the lucky few, that belief will show up as a block in your ability to receive. But when you shift that belief to, I am worthy of wealth and money flows to me easily, you open the floodgate to abundance. Here are some simple exercises you can do to start shifting your mindset. Affirmations. So use affirmations like, I'm worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Money comes easily and effortlessly to me. Uh, you can also every morning take 2, 3 minutes to stand in front of the mirror and say these affirmations to yourself, looking into your eyes, feeling the truth of them in your body. The more you reinforce this belief, the more your mindset will shift and the easier it will become to receive. Also, just look in the mirror and try telling yourself, I love myself, or write 10 things every day on why you are worthy of your desires or everything you want in life. The key is to consistently reinforce these new beliefs by reminding yourself of your worth every day. Over time, you will start to feel more confident in accepting what's offered to you, and you will notice that receiving becomes easier and more natural. Now that we have explored mindset shifts, let's talk about self worth. Self worth is at the core of our ability to receive. If we don't feel worthy of receiving, it doesn't matter how much we affirm or visualize. The subconscious belief of I don't deserve this will block all these good things coming into your life. Our financial reality is a reflection of how we value ourselves. And if we don't think we are worthy of success, we will subconsciously sabotage the opportunities that come our way. In fact, a lot of people unknowingly keep themselves stuck by believing that wealth or happiness is something that happens to other people, not to them. But here's the truth, you're just as worthy of receiving everything you desire, whether it's money, love, or even compliments. I mean, how many times have we felt that we can't reach out to more clients or we can't raise our prices because we are not worthy and no one will pay them? Or if you're in a job where you're not getting paid what you want to get paid, but you're still scared to ask for a raise or go out and look for a new job because we think we are not worthy of asking for a raise or we're not good enough for another job. It is also really important to have a clear desire and belief that you are deserving of it. Without that desire and feeling of worth, it is very hard to achieve long term success because we tend to self sabotage consciously or unconsciously when we feel undeserving. Again, think about it. If you have been told your whole life that you have to work extremely hard or that money is only for certain people, you may feel that you have to struggle to earn this. This belief limits what you think is possible for yourself. But when you acknowledge your inherent worth and allow yourself to receive, you shift the energy, money and success and opportunities then start to flow to you with far less effort. One exercise again you can do to help connect with your self-worth is say say loud three things about yourself that make you feel worthy while looking in the mirror. These could be skills, experiences, or even your ability to love others. Every time you doubt your worth, either refer back to that written list or say things out aloud, three things at least, while looking yourself in the mirror, in your eyes, why you're worthy. Another powerful practice is self acknowledgement. Start each day by acknowledging one thing you have done well and one reason you're deserving of good things. This could be as simple as saying, I'm proud of myself for the work I have done, and I deserve the success that comes from it. This builds a sense of self worth and self trust, which naturally opens the doors for receiving. By consistently reinforcing your own value, you allow yourself to feel deserving of the abundance that's ready to flow to you. Gratitude is also one of the most powerful tools that we have when it comes to unlocking the flow of receiving. When we express gratitude, we align ourselves with the vibration of abundance and we start to receive more of what we are grateful for. Gratitude is the highest vibration we can offer to universe. And the reason gratitude works so well is because it signals to the universe that you already have enough and you're open to receiving even more. When you are grateful for what you currently have, whether it's money, love, health, or opportunity, you're sending the message that you are not in a state of lack. You're in a state of abundance. The more grateful you are, the more you invite into your life. It's like a law of attraction. When you are in place of appreciation, you attract more people, situations, and things to appreciate. So when you are appreciating yourself, you attract more people, situations, and things which appreciate yourself. Think about it. If you're constantly focused on what you don't have, it becomes difficult to notice all the good that is already there. And same is true for what you think about your own self. But when you shift your focus to gratitude, your perspective changes and you start to notice all the abundance already surrounding you. Gratitude is the fastest way to raise your vibration. When you feel good about what you have, your energy naturally aligns with energy of receiving more. Gratitude is like a signal to universe, I'm ready for more and I'm open to receiving. Try a simple gratitude practice to help shift your mindset towards receiving. Every day, write down three things you're grateful for yourself. These can be big or small. For example, you might write, I'm grateful that I gave my seat to that lady in the tube. I'm grateful about how I love my family. I'm grateful that I do my best at work. As you do this, you will really start to feel the emotions of gratitude in your body. It's not just about writing the words, it's about experiencing the gratitude in your heart. Another powerful practice is to use gratitude before receiving. Whenever someone offers you something, whether it's a compliment, a gift, or even a small favor, pause for a moment and feel grateful for it. This opens the door to receiving it fully. You might say to yourself, thank you for this. I'm open and grateful to receiving. When you start to feel truly grateful, your ability to receive will grow a lot. And the more you receive, the more you will have to be grateful for, creating a beautiful cycle of abundance. Now, let's talk about self trust because it plays a crucial role in your ability to receive. If you don't trust yourself, how can you trust that you deserve to receive the abundance you desire? Self trust is the foundation that supports all your dreams, goals, and desires. Without it, you might find yourself constantly second guessing, doubting, or feeling unworthy of what is being offered to you. True abundance comes from trusting the flow of life. When you trust that life is supporting you and that universe is always providing for you and it has your back, you naturally feel more open to receiving. Self trust is about knowing that you're deserving of all good things life has to offer and that you can receive them without fear, guilt, or hesitation. Think about this. If you have ever hesitated to accept a compliment or if you have felt unworthy of new opportunities, that's a sign of low self trust. You're doubting your worth and unblocking the flow of abundance. But when you trust yourself and believe in your ability to navigate life's ups and downs, you open yourself up to receiving freely. You stop questioning whether you deserve good things. You start believing that good things are naturally thrown to you. When you trust that you have everything within you to succeed, you stop looking outside for validation. You trust that everything you need is already available to you and you open yourself to receiving it without hesitation. A great exercise to build self trust is the I trust myself mantra. Every morning before you go to bed, stand in front of a mirror and repeat to yourself, I trust myself. I trust that I'm worthy of all good things life has to offer. I trust that I can receive them with care. Say it with conviction, looking yourself in the eyes. This helps build a deeper connection with your own inner strength and worth. Another powerful practice is to start trusting your instincts. When opportunities come your way, instead of doubting or overthinking, ask yourself, do I feel good about this? Trust the feeling in your body. If it feels right, go ahead and receive it. The more you trust your instincts, the more you will find that receiving becomes a second nature. Remember, the more you trust yourself, the easier it becomes to receive. Trust that you're worthy. Trust that universe is on your side. And trust that you're ready for all the abundance coming your way. To wrap things up, remember that you're deserving of all abundance, love, and success that the universe has to offer. By shifting your mindset, strengthening your sense of self worth, practicing gratitude, and trusting yourself, you open the doors to receiving everything you have been longing for. The key is to recognize that receiving is not just about taking, it's about allowing. Allowing yourself to feel worthy to receive all the goodness that is already on its way to you. Here's the challenge today. Choose one action that will help you step into the place of receive. Whether it's practicing gratitude, trusting your instincts, or simply saying, I'm worthy of abundance, take that first step. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who might need this reminder. Our next episode will be about understanding your financial blueprint. Meanwhile, if there is any topic you would like me to cover in the podcast, do reach out to me. My email details are mentioned below. Please also subscribe to the podcast if you have not subscribed so that you can get information on the episodes which are dropping. If you would like to book a free 30-minute session with me on how I can help you upgrade your money mindset, again, please email me. My email address is mentioned below. Until tomorrow, remember, you're worthy of everything you desire and you are ready to receive it all.